Hey, this is Mrs. Reichelt, and we are still talking about the anatomy of a long bone, except for now we're getting really small. We're going to look at some microscopic anatomy. So here's a picture, kind of like the last podcast. I want to show you a picture first, and then we'll go through and really get defining all of these. So here is an osteon. An osteon is a circular matrix, so this would make up another osteon and another one, or a Haversian system. Then we have the perforating fibers. We should already know what those are. Those are those sharp piece fibers that are connecting the periosteum, which is this outer layer, to the actual compact bone tissue. Then we're going to have some blood vessels in here. Then we have a central canal. A central canal is going to be located, well, I guess they're vertical. Okay, so think the central canals are going to be vertical canals or vertical lines, and then perforating or the Volkmann's canal are going to be horizontal lines. So basically the central canals are going to be moving lengthwise. The perforating is those are going to connect each of the central canals together for a blood supply. The lamellae are going to be within these circular rings, and we'll talk about each of these in a little bit more detail right now. Okay, so an osteon or a Haversian system is a unit of bone containing a central canal and matrix rings. A central canal, this one, are made up of the openings in the center of an osteon. Okay? In addition, they're going to carry blood vessels and nerves as well. And then the perforating or the Volkmann's canal, these are going to be perpendicular to the central canal. So instead of writing perpendicular, I'm just going to do that. They're going to be the horizontal ones. The central ones, they're going to be vertical. These are going to be horizontal. Okay? In addition, so they're perpendicular. In addition to that, they're also going to carry blood vessels and nerves. And they are going to act as a communication pathway from outside of the bone to its interior. Okay, so now let's get into a little bit more detail. So we're just getting smaller and smaller here. Okay, so the lacunae, which are right here, okay, the lacunae are cavities that contain osteocytes. I guess I better define that. I don't think we've done that yet. An osteocyte is a mature bone cell. Okay, so the lacunae are cavities, and those cavities are going to contain osteocytes. So basically, the lacunae is a cavity. Lacunae are arranged in concentric rings. So I'm just going to put rings. And I don't know why I have this other one. I don't think there's anything else I have to tell you about the lacunae. So let's move on to the lamellae. Okay, the lamellae are going to be made up of rings that surround the central canal. Okay, so you see each of these. So if we have our osteon, in this case, is going to be really, really big because it's blown up, although it's really, really small. Okay, so the central canal is going to be the very center of the osteon. Okay, the lacunae are the cavities. The lamellae are going to be these concentric rings. So this is another lamellae, this is another one, and then this would be another one. Okay, so in the center we have the central canal. The lamellae are in the each ring, and then the cavities are the lacunae. Alright, so let's go ahead and define the canaliculi. Canaliculi are tiny canals. Okay, basically they are radiating from the central canal to the lacunae. So they're little tiny canals that are connecting each of these together. Okay, their purpose is to form a transport system connecting all bone cells to a nutrient supply. So I think we'll go ahead and stop there. The next video will cover formation of the human skeleton and how bone develops.